Good evening, folks. Hylam here. Going to be getting up to a little bit of recording time today. So this is a pre-recorded session that we're going to upload to both YouTube and the stream, as we're going to delve back into Skyrim and spend another evening's worth of playtime there with our dear new friend Vilnith and Drani. Get everything all loaded up here and then flip things over. Now, I do want to preface this that I did do a little bit of extra work from when we last left off, building our homestead. We did run around for a little bit and do just a couple of the early Mages Guild quests, namely getting to Winterhold, getting admittance to the college, clearing out Sarthal, and then speaking and doing some of the quests for one of the mages there, as we're trying to pad our homestead here with as many Dunmer as we can.
Out of that trip to Sarthal, I didn't find anything but dust.
So Berlin and Marin here, we have recruited as the house steward.
Something good came out of that trip to Sarthal. I didn't find anything but dust.
So she'll be able to facilitate some of our newfangled stuff. We also took the time to go ahead and marry Janasa.
We've stopped. What is it? It has. Here, this is your half, love.
Okay, so she does operate a store that we can talk to from time to time. And she will go ahead and get us about 100 gold pieces a day, which is not much, but, you know, it's enough to occasionally pick up something here or there as we travel. I have done some of the interior decorating in the house, mostly with the materials that I've managed to grab from places like Whiterun.
Lead on, then.
And some of the general stores around Winterhold and Riverwood.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am the bard Llewellyn, known as the Nightingale. Your steward has arranged for me to take service with you. Certainly. I am trained in the 3 traditional bardic instruments, the most elegant of instruments, the pinnacle of the bardic art.
So we do have a little dining room. We have our own bedroom here, so now the house is actually livable and serviceable as a residence to live in. We have beds for kids, which we've not adopted yet, so we'll have to look around and find some at some point. But we still have areas that definitely need work. I have opted for the bedroom, the trophy room, and the kitchen, which there's still a lot of things to flesh out here. But we do have an enchanting station upstairs. We have an alchemist station we can utilize. There's a forge and smelter outside. That's my favorite loot piece. And the reason why it is, and you would know it very clearly if you either played Daggerfall or spent any time watching the stream while playing Daggerfall, as that particular rift and melody is, or riff rather and melody, is the general store music, which is a nice throwback and a nod. We like those here. All right, but we do have some resources available to us. We have gained another level. We now have some dwarven armor that we've managed to forge for ourselves and some better weapons and equipment. But most importantly, place is now ready to rock and roll on its own. We do have a carriage now, which will allow us to travel to a lot of different places with much greater expediency. Getting back is still going to be a little bit of an adventure, but as long as we can get to Falkreath, it's a short trip up. If we can get to Whiterun, it's a slightly longer trip up. So for now, I think we're actually going to try and do something a little bit with the main quest. We're going to go to Iverstead.
Time and back, and we'll be off. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rory.
Really got to get her a better helmet. If I can get to Orcish armor, we can do some Orcish scale, which will be really good for her. But we're now at Iverstead.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting Iverstead?
I think we're going to go through Shanharth Barrow for now, because it is 11:23 p.m.
Secret.
local time. So we're going to go ahead and creatively kill a little time until the sun comes up, so it'll be a little warmer for our trip up the mountain. But with that, we'll get back to the roleplay adventure. And as I spot some things to be nerdy about, I'll be sure to shift gears on that one.
What the?
This place. Leave this place. Leave. Leave.
Strange. Looked like a specter or a spirit. Definitely sounded like an elf. Therefore, probably shouldn't be down here. Okay, it's over there. For a potion of water breathing. Another dragon door, which we don't currently possess a key for. Oh, he looks very unghostly. This will be his journal. 18th of Morning Star. Set up camp inside the burrow. This has to be a place. According to all my research, the burial chamber should be located here. All I need is some time undisturbed to find the claw. It must be hidden here somewhere. Close call with the fool Wilhelm. Came close to entering the burrow, but I was able to scare him off by rattling some pottery shards in a bag. People are far too superstitious for their own good, gives me an idea. 28th of Morning Star. After a few failures, I've come up with a mixture that should do the trick. The glow is perfect. I should look exactly like one of the supposed spirits the people of Everstead believe are haunting the burrow. I'm going to test it tomorrow. 29th of Morning Star. Success! Worked better than I could have imagined. All I had to do was wander about the entrance of the burrow at night and wave my arms about. I had to stop myself from laughing aloud as they ran away. This should keep them at bay while I continue searching for the claw. 11th of Hearthfire. Almost half a year has passed, no sign of the claw or any clues to its whereabouts. Is becoming maddening. It has to be here. I can't risk hiring any assistance, so I'll continue alone. 20th of Sun's Dusk. It isn't here. It can't be here. This isn't right. It must be the people of Iverstad. I must be out of my ruse, and they are toying with me. They want to find the burial chamber for their own and keep the riches for themselves. 18th of Evening Star. Why are they tormenting me? Why not just destroy me? Who am I? My head is becoming clouded and I can't remember anything. I have to read my journal to remember my purpose. Am I part of this tomb? Am I meant to guard it? What is becoming of me? Next entry. First era 1050. Okay. It's lost his marbles. Not take my treasure, shall pay dearly for their crimes. Any who set foot within these walls will taste my wrath. Power, I'm the guardian of Shroudhearth Barrow. You dug too deep, my friend. If these people are superstitious, perhaps we should go and visit the inn.
We don't get many visitors through here, unless they're headed up to High Hrothgar, of course. If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. It's haunted.
Is it now? Tell me more about it.
Much more to tell. They're haunted, and you should stay away. Look, I've seen one of the spirits with my very own eyes. When it glared at me, I swear it burned right through my soul.
Now at the town as well?
Fortunately, they seem to be sticking to the barrow. I think they're guarding it. Certainly isn't helping my business any. Who'd want to rent a room anywhere near a haunted barrow?
You should probably read this journal.
Let me see that. can't believe this. It was all just a fabrication of this Windelius character. I can't believe we were so stupid. Well, least I can do is give you something for taking care of him. If you won't accept it as a payment, consider it a gift.
Alright, well, let's see what we can do here about anything you could tell me about High Hrothgar.
The Greybeards are a solitary lot. I don't think they've ever ventured outside their monastery. We get the occasional pilgrim passing through here on their way to the summit, but almost all of them have returned disappointed. I heard tell of a lad in Windhelm, Aventus Aretino. They say he's been doing the Black Sacrament, trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood. Damn fool.
Oh, you know, I'm sure there's nothing at all wrong with that, right?
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Okay, let's go and have some more cabbage soup. We have our Lover's Comfort, which if we check our active effects here, all skills improve faster.
Pardon me, my lord. Would you care to hear me play my lute? If you fancy a bit of music, let me know. I've always fancied a journey up the 7,000 steps to the monastery. Anything to break the boredom of living in this town. I envy you.
Alright, well, it's time we start making that journey ourselves.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
This is simply a sad story, and we will get to that one probably upon our return. Ordinarily, I might think about taking the horse up that way. But not if we run into something that is dangerous. Alright, Emblem 1. Before the birth of men, the dragons ruled all the Mundus. Their word was the voice, and they spoke only for true needs. The voice could blot out the sky and flood the land. Apparently a bit of a spider warning is in order. Very dangerous creatures, those.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar. They're not the sort to take visitors, but I never go that high up the path anyway. Some folk who make the trip leave them food or other essentials, but not to make conversation. Aye.
Emblem 2. Men were born and spread over the face of Mundus. The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then and had no voice. Tasty coffee. Well, so far so good. Sabercat's not the worst thing to come stumbling across. It is chilly. Goat! Come back here, you spawn of Charles. Charles the Daedric Goat is not getting me today. Another little nook up here. Fledgling spirits of men were strong in the old times, unafraid to war with dragons in their voices, but the dragons only shouted them down and broke their hearts. Worse than the Gerald Mountains. What's that over there? It should be labyrinthian, I believe. Yeah, it's the right direction for it.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Rothgar.
Kind called on Parthenax, who pitied man. Together they taught men to use the voice, and dragon war rage, dragon against tongue. Speaking of dragon... do not want to fight him up here on this mountain. Really? Nothing? It's good to know about Ancestor Guardian. Emblem 5, man prevailed, shouting Alduin out of the world, proving for all that their voice was too strong, though their sacrifices were manifold. This wind is miserable. Emblem 6, with roaring tongues, the Sky Children conquer. Founding the first emperor with sword and voice. First empire with sword and voice, while the dragons withdrew from the world. Emblem 7, the tongues at Red Mountain went away humbled. Jurgen Windcaller began his 7-year meditation to understand how strong voices could fail. Well, yes, of course they went away humbled. You tried to attack the Dunmer. And at the time we were protected by the false tribunal. Almalexia knows and sees indeed. Emblem 8, Jurgen Windcaller chose silence and returned. 17 disputants could not shout him down. Jurgen the Calm built his home on the throne of the world. Lords call this a religious pilgrimage. Only a Nord could appreciate it, I suppose. Emblem 9, for years all silent, the Greybeard spoke one name. Tiber Septim, Stripling then, was summoned to Hrothgar. They blessed him and named him Dovahkiin. Whew.
Let's get going. I can. Here, this is fresh. I'll have another one made tomorrow. Let's go.
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age.
I'm answering your summons, old man.
We will see if you truly have the gift. Show us, Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice. Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar. I am Master Arngir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here?
I don't like the master being pinned on the end of that one, but it is the most reasonable expectation from our Dunmer. I'm answering your summons. Why have I come here? You asked me to be here.
We are honored to welcome a Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. We will do our best to teach you how to use your gift in fulfillment of your destiny.
And what would that destiny be?
It is for you to discover. We can show you the way, but not your destination.
Alright, well, I'm ready to learn.
You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro. But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Ro. Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear. Well done. Again. You learn quickly. Once more. Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori.
Cozy place, at least.
See how you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you Wold, which means whirlwind. Wold. You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thum. Master Bori, and he will gift you his knowledge of Wold. Now we will see how quickly you can master a Master Wolfgar will demonstrate Whirlwind Sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Bori? X! Whoop! Woo! Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your Whirlwind Sprint to pass through before it closes. Your quick mastery of a new Thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself... You were given this gift by the gods for a reason. It is up to you to determine how best to use it. You are now
Grand.
ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ustengrav. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return. Wind got you.
All right. Well. See where we need to go. Morthal. Bit of a trip, but we'll make it work. Oh, my kingdom for a slow fall spell. It's Whiterun right there. I believe with everything knocked down, we'll probably take the Pony Express up next time. Very cold. And it's getting on into evening. Slowly getting there. I would be curious to see how Skywind is coming along. That is probably another one that we'll make a playthrough with. I do enjoy Morrowind greatly, but 2002 as an interface, it is clunky on its best day. Dated in some ways on others, and not in the crispy nostalgia sort of way, like Daggerfall might be. The Unity engine Daggerfall actually looks rather incredibly sharp and plays really smooth. Less so with Morrowind. I'd forgotten one of the fun things about playing a mage is putting AoE spells downrange and watching things cartwheel off of other obstacles. And that should be Iverstad down there.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
Oh, fantastic. Tend to a couple of lesser errands in town. Is anybody that we can do some work for, make some coin while we're here? And then start making our way out towards Morthal. Cave or something over here, so let's see if we can explore it. Cave bear over here. Let's go investigate, have ourselves a look.
Trouble is in the air here.
Agree with you, Janasa. Book on smithing, like that. Leather boots of strength. That'll be a good enchantment to break down. Goofy bell bottoms of Dwemer plate. She's a weird one. I believe she favors light armor, but for whatever reason she's wearing the heavy armor pieces that I've given her. Not the cuirass. Oh no. Just all the other pieces. Short and sweet cave. I mentioned this sad story. So we're going to be staying here a little bit. At least a day or so. And we'll leave our horse for those people.
You there. You're the one they call Dragonborn. Your lies fall on deaf ears, deceiver. We know you are the false Dragonborn. You shall not stand in the way of the true Dragonborn's return. He comes soon, and we shall offer him your heart. When Lord Mirak appears,
nice.
all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him. Time to die.
They say the college has been snooping around Sarthal. Mages in a burial crypt? No good can come of that.
We've stopped. What is it? If that is what you wish. Let's go.
I have to wonder, what does the Dragonborn do once he's summoned by the Greybeards? And if the one be taught, like any skill.
Okay, horse is alright. Some nerd root.
I can't see you, Rada. I can't find you. Why are you hiding? Hiding. Hide. Don't make me sad. Rada was here, then gone. Went to gather plants and never came home. Nope. Everyone looked and no one could find her. Wilhelm said she'll be back. Told Harvey not to worry. Rada will come back. With Father, makes Narvi very, very sad. Narvi needs Rada to say goodbye. Rada!
Let's go ask the innkeeper there if he knows anything about this. Sister went out to go gather herbs and was then not seen or heard from.
You don't
look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting Ivarstead?
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Ah, he's harmless. He's been in a state ever since his sister Rada disappeared over a year ago. He just keeps to himself in what's left of his folks' farmhouse across the river. I just said that to make the poor guy feel better. I'm pretty sure she's dead. Rada would gather ingredients from the small island in the river east of here. Then one day, she just vanished. I tried to look for her, but she never turned up. If you're headed up to the monastery, watch your step. It's a long
Hello, my friend.
way down.
What can I do for you on such a fine day? My father taught me an important lesson many years ago. He said, Gwilyn, you have the whole world before you. Go out and experience it. Be whatever you want to be. So I took his advice, and here I am. This life might not look like much to you, but I'm content. And isn't that all that matters?
Well done, Sarah. How grand in Bosmeri fashion.
I always thought it was odd that there's a layer of thick clouds covering the peak of the mountain above the monastery. Huh. Not sure what's up there, but I bet the Greybeards know. Have yourself a great day.
3 blessings.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother
Daughter's
visiting
driving me
Ivarstead?
crazy. So forgive me if I'm a bit on edge. If you ever settle down to have children, think twice before you do it. They call it the path to the monastery to 7,000 steps. Can you imagine? I'm not certain if I could even make it to the top without collapsing from exhaustion. Just get out of town as fast as you can.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
Well, let's give looking for Rada. That's what I remember. Slipped and fell. Or worse. Side of the bridge for her own home. Maybe a bitter medicine, but he deserves to know the truth.
Oh, Rada. I miss Rada. She was so nice to Narfi. Narfi's sad he can't be with Rada. Rada! You saw Rada? Did you tell her Narfi cries? Did you tell her Narfi never said goodbye like mother and father? Oh no! No! Narfi never got to say goodbye! Now Narfi's all alone. At least Narfi has Rada's necklace. Reminds Narfi of his sister. Thank you for giving this to Narfi. My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead.
Oh, that's a 180.
Oh, thank you. Divine's blessed. Kind heart.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar. Now that our ghost has been unmasked, I hope we see more visitors in town than just the occasional pilgrim. Are you joking? You just rented a room from me. If you pass through again, stop by for a drink.
This has to be the worst place in Skyrim to run a mill. How am I supposed to do anything with all those bears running around?
You have a bear problem?
Are you kidding? Those damn things will drive me right out of business. Tell you what, bring me 10 of their pelts from anywhere in Skyrim. I'll gladly pay you for thinning out the herd.
All right,
Now
well.
go give those stupid bears what's coming to them.
Just until morning. It's now Tuesday. Tyrdus, the second of Heartfire. We got a couple perk points. There we go. Bump up the damage. Probably going to put the other one in block, since we are... Yeah, we're no close to orcish smithing. Have to let ourselves get pummeled on a little bit if we're going to bump that skill.
If you ever settle down to have children, think twice before you do it.
Keep an eye out for wolves. If you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
Those bears are making Miss Timber so angry. I hope you can do something about them.
Need something?
These damn bears are driving me crazy.
Alright, well, we've got a difficult journey ahead. So no time like the present. Now the worst thing is that we might have to travel out to Shore's Stone, as this is all pretty much cliff face and difficult to traverse. German's Hall, I think that's part of that necklace that we've got already. Let's go investigate. Investigate the Galadur legend. May we be more successful than that, man. Symbol emblematic of ancient Nordic ruins, burial ruins. Oh, it's gonna jump down there. No, Janasa, this is not the point to be stuck there. Oh, great. Well, we can deal with spiders. Potion of minor healing and a steel shield. I believe the skill point was the best draw on that one. Uh-oh. Okay, we have a puzzle. Eagle, whale, whale, serpent. Let's try and stick with... As I was saying, try and stick with ones there on the left. Or on the left-hand side. See how that works. Whale. Whale's the other one. Fingers crossed. Come from. Up high. Lord Jeremy, Archmage of Windhelm. Lord Battlemage King Harold. Mages, keep thy vigil eternal. Serve now in death as you did in life. By these seals our realm preserve. Traitors 3 and their charm of strife. Sounds like more spiders on the other end of the door. Alright, well, while we're here, I want to keep those for now. Team points is better than nothing. Especially with survival mode being on. Wasn't. Oh, it's because it's back here. Get him, girl.
Let's get going.
What the?
Come on. Out of the doorway so I can move through it.
Lead on.
Ow. I remember this fight. This is not going to be quite as fun as one would hope. There's the real one. Wasn't so bad. Having that freezing shout has been very helpful. No loot though, question mark. Press on and see. Oh, damn it.
A new hand touches the beacon.
I'm still here.
Listen, hear me and obey. A foul darkness has seeped into my temple. A
It is
darkness
lonely
that
thing
you
facing
will
all
destroy.
the dangers of Skyrim by yourself. Come and find me, if you decide.
Return my beacon to Mount Kilcreath.
Good to see you, dear. Let's not
I
waste any
will
time.
make you the instrument of my cleansing light.
If that is what you wish. Lead on then.
New hand touches the beacon. Yeah, I think I was supposed to get an amulet off of that body. He just teleported away.
Ace!
Little green or glowy snow globe there. Really need is a town with at least a general store. Discover some POIs along the way. What are you two people doing?
Pay for that!
That's not award-winning treasure right there, my friends. Certainly not worth getting yourselves killed over. I think we're just going to save the point for now. That way as we gain new bits and bobs. Just, you know, use the points. Is it a nerd root farm? Sure is. Let's see if we can get down the mountain. Okay, we got a path here. Windhelm, Everstad. Whiterun rather, is back up the way we came. Almost wonder if that takes us through here. Near Fort Newgrad and Helgen, all the way back around. Riften is, or not Riften, Windhelm. At least in the direction down the mountain we want to go. No bear. Head towards Whiterun. Hot springs down there will be nice. If you're catching up with me on this, either watching it on YouTube or as a clip on Twitch, when you catch me live, you'll have to ask me about Charles the Daedric Goat. Short detour here, just to mark this mine so we can come back to it later. 3 blessings, Sarah.
There's been word of some trouble nearby. I'm on my way to investigate. I probably shouldn't tell everyone who asks. This is important business, you know. No, I think I've got this one. Thanks, though. There's been word of some trouble nearby. I'm on my way to investigate. There's been word of some trouble nearby. I'm on my way to investigate.
Worth asking. The mysteries of Azura lead her to profitability. Looks like a fun place. Back onto the main service road here. Oh, fucks. Go. Okay, let's see. Solitude, Whiterun. Not traveling to Windhelm just yet. Hello.
The life of adventure and song is the life for us, eh, friend?
Doing out here?
Some may find their inspiration tucked away in tomes, or by carousing in the cities, but I find it here, in the vast expanses of Skyrim. Ah, well, after a little incident with a roguish lad and the daughter of a prominent thane, well, let's just say, best not. Afraid not. But if you're serious about sharpening that tongue, you might try the Bard's College in Solitude. All right, then.
Carry on, our wayward son. This one looks interesting. Pilgrim's Tomb. Our encumbrance is unfortunately very high, so I'm not going to go delving it right this minute. Can always come back to it. Especially since we'll probably be riding back this way to come visit Iverstad. Do my best Kegrit impression. Yep, that's about right. Was this Darkshade? We actually have an errand for here. Yes, we needed to pick up Runil's journal.
Trouble is in the air here.
Oh boy, trolls. These were Ruinil's people back in the day.
Let's get going. I can. Here, this is friend. It has. Here, this is your heart, love. If that is what you wish. Lead on then.
With any luck at all, she'll be able to use the fire arrows. Since she apparently likes dual wielding swords, now that she's gained a couple levels and has some points in those skills. Make sure that she has them. Be on fire, troll.
I'm still here. Take a look. Fine. What? Let's get going. If that is what you wish.
If she's not doing that.
Let's go.
There's some other arrows to use.
We've stopped. What is it? If that is what you wish. Lead on then.
Silver boots are better than what she was using. Let's see what's so damn important about this journal. 17th second seed. It's been a long time since I've written an entry in this journal. Met with some embarrassment when I pulled it down off the shelf and nearly choked on the dust that flew. Little to tell, but did suffer another awful nightmare of the war. I suppose this is an affliction common to many who must see the horrors of war firsthand. Writing about it has already helped me feel better. Received a letter from Anders in Whiterun. He's invited me to visit. I intend to accept. It's been a long time since I was in the city. My only fear is the Thalmor. Heard that their agents are abroad in Skyrim, rooting out worshippers of Talos. I must be sure to keep a low profile. Returned from my trip to Whiterun to find very few flowers have bloomed there, and the rest of Skyrim covered in blooms of fiery red and piercing blue, but only a scant few have appeared in or near town. Make it my mission to change that. We could use some flowers to brighten this gloomy place. Perhaps I can get Telka to help me. 9th of mid-year. Spent most of the day consoling Laud, who received news of his cousin Grimsvoder's death. They were quite close as youths, and Laud drank and talked of his childhood memories. It was touching but bittersweet. Wandering peddler passed through Falkreath today, purchased a few sticks of incense. A nice young Nord lad, following in his father's footsteps. I think his name was Valbjorn. A few days later, one of the town guards spied a pack of carrion birds circling near the road. He found a young Valbjorn's corpse, victim of a bandit attack. My heart was heavy, and yet I should know better. Life and death, growth and change, turning of the seasons are all aspects of mighty Archay. I should not be so affected by the death of one young man, and yet... 12th sun's height. It's July, I believe. Travelers pass through town, speaking of the land in the grip of high summer. These are the warmest days of the year in Skyrim, but not in Falkreath. Here, all is mist and fog and rain. It's always cool and damp, and the seasons have little meaning. Solaf asked me about this today. He said that in a place of the dead such as our great cemetery, Archay's dominion should be absolute, and yet Archay is also the lord of seasons, and this place seems untouched by them. He gave the best answer I could. I explained that Falkreath is indeed a place of great power for Archay, but he prefers to keep it this way, solemn and grey. Hopefully that was at least partially true, but who can possibly know the mind of a god? 20th of Sun's Height, dreams of war again, but this time something different, leading a small band of Eldmeri battle mages on a mission deep into the heart of Imperial territory. We had drawn near our target, a supply depot outside of Shadenhall. Been there before. When the sky suddenly darkened, a great shadow passed over us, and there was a roar so terrible it chilled my blood. Something was flying just overhead, so huge and so dark as to blot out the sun. The dream changed then. I was here in Falkreath performing a service for someone who had just passed away, though I do not recall who. the corner of my eye, I saw a stranger approaching. I turned to look, but the shadow came again and the roar, and I woke. Now I reflect on the dream, I cannot help but wonder, was it a dragon? Why would I dream of such a creature when I've never seen one? It seems so real at the time, but the memory is fading. What it means, I cannot say. Probably nothing. Yeah, well. Foos. That settles our quest in here. Means we can press on our way.
Caves. Wonder what's below.
We were just there, Janasa. Now the troll rang your bell pretty hard, but I don't think he hit you that hard. I believe maybe it is this way. Up and over the mountain. Now here's a familiar place. Kabong. Nothing to cook as we need salt. We don't have any. Clear this place of bandits first, though. Should be able to make Whiterun for the night. Silver armor. That's a good find. That's a great find. Unmodified, that is better armor than what we're using. Can modify it a little bit. Kaboom.
I'm still here. If that is what you wish.
Alright, so it offers better warmth rating and everything than what we're currently using. and slightly better armor. But for now, I am going to go ahead and give them to her, because they're heavy.
Lead on, then.
That will be good for us to upgrade. Okay, that's cleared out. Let's go ahead and make our way back and get out of here. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Get what's required to enhance silver armor. Get the same perk bonus out of the set. Probably advanced armors if I had to guess, but
Never should have come.
it's an assassin of some sort. Try and get a little closer to Janasa first. You coming, Serio? Sure how exactly I should feel that someone in the Dark Brotherhood wants me dead, or rather someone else wants me dead and hired the Dark Brotherhood to do it. Hang in there, Janasa.
If I can just stand up.
Grand. Now where's my horse? To be in Whiterun already. But we'll make it hopefully before midnight. Can rest up, sell our gear in the morning. See about doing some enhancements. Piss off. Damn couriers. Just gonna weigh me down with more crap.
I've been looking for you. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Go.
out there reforming the Dawn God. Vampire hunters or something.
Come on in. We got warm food.
This is a
warm
local
drinks,
favorite
and
and
warm
one
beds.
of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead.
I'm not gonna eat just yet.
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way.
What can I do for you?
I'm not purchasing a tamed goat from Halvar.
And you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed. And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more.
Not an hour. Let's do 7 hours.
When his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
Mister, could you spare a coin? I'm so hungry.
Spare a coin for a poor old beggar.
Oh, thank you. Divines, bless your kind heart.
Why are you begging, Lucia?
It's what Brennan said I should do. He's the only one that's been nice to me since Mama. Since she died. My aunt and uncle took over our farm and threw me out. Said I wasn't good for anything. I wound up here, but I don't know what to do. I miss her so much.
No, not. We'll take you in.
Really?
Go work on the new family
Do you have
farm.
a place I could live? Oh, wow. Are you sure? You really wouldn't mind?
Yes, I'm sure.
Yay. Thanks, Mr. Papa. I promise I'll be the best daughter ever.
I'm still here. Let's go.
I need to get my things and say goodbye to everyone. I'll meet you at home. Thanks.
I'm sure you will,
Get my
Lucia.
things and say goodbye to everyone. I'll meet you at home. Thanks. Thanks so much.
Alright. Bellathor's isn't open yet.
I worry about the other settlements in the Hold. Unwalled, likely man, prime target for
You've got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Okay. Let's lighten the old load up a little bit. I'm gonna hang on to those bear pelts for now.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Nice wolf pelt, we can change that one. Goat hide, we can do that one. Deer hide also, yes. Saber cat, yes.
I don't claim to
Stop.
be the best.
What is it?
Yorland Greymane's
If
got
that is what you wish.
Man's steel is legendary. All I ask is a fair chance.
Lead on then.
Have you met my father? He's a blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Let's just have some silver ore.
I'll take my leave then.
Let's get going. If that is what you wish.
To see how much we can sell to Bellathor.
Let's go.
I helped my father in more ways than people realize.
I'm still here. If that is what you wish. Let's go.
I can make even some minor improvements to the overall set of steel or silver that she's wearing.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Everything. Take a look.
Alright, let's start with the heavier things. Alright, what can we purchase? We'll need one of those for the house, so we'll go ahead and grab one for now. A bear pelt, always nice. These fire arrows have been really nice. Fire arrows, rather. Okay, let's see if we can win back our pot, as it were. Scrolls are nice, but some of them just take too long to cast.
come back.
I'm still here. If that is what you wish.
Oh, I forgot to use that Sapphire Dragon Claw. Go back through that borrow. Well, we'll be back that way eventually. Sooner than later. Alright. Let's go ahead and give her... most of those. And hang on to the helmet for now because I'm going to improve it real quick and then give it back to her.
Let's go.
You just let me know what you need. I am at your beck and call.
It's a fine day with you around.
Divine Smile, I can teach you a few things.
You got the money. And we'll do full bit of training with him.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. You think all the... Take a look.
Steel ingot. Part of me wants to buy more of that, but I don't think I'm going to at the moment.
We've stopped. What is it? If that is what you wish. Lead on then.
All right. We'll make for home, do a little bit of upkeep, and then I think that will probably be it for this recording. Silver armor was a great find. I'm glad the bandit chieftains are carrying things like that right now. Between the loading screen and everything else, it may just be faster to go ahead and just take the ride to Falkreath. Hello, boys. We'll get them storm cloaks. If they lose Skyrim, Morrowind becomes in jeopardy. How can Riften... Sorry folks, just had to take a look at the sign here real quick. Riften and Solitudes have their sign backwards. I mean, yes, you could take the road as indicated towards Solitude back towards Whiterun. It's a little bit shorter distance trying to get back up that direction. But Riften is most definitely not this way. There's no road heading west that's going to take you to Riften in the far eastern corner of the province. The only thing I can figure is that they're accounting for the road to Helgen. And maybe taking these backwoods roads here up past the mountains through the freezing ass cold would eventually get you to Riften. That's the only thing I can figure. Let's see what this sign says. This Falkreath is being up this direction, but that's, again, foolish. Skeever. This will take us literally right behind our home. A little appalling that we have a necromancer shrine right behind our house, but guess we can keep it clean. Wait a minute, who are you? No good, she made it.
It's everything I could have hoped for. I know it's not much, but I found a few pretty things. They're in the chest in my room. If you see anything you like, please, take it. You've done so much for me. It's the least I can do.
Welcome home, little one. I can make an ingot.
Papa!
Do some quick maintenance type things. Keeping that. That can go. Cures all diseases on food. Yeah, we're gonna be finding ourselves some garlic. Do we have any hanging out here? Not yet. Iron ingots and iron fittings. I have those. It's honest to God, if I can make some food that has... There we go, garlic braid. Has the cure disease property on it. That is a lot lighter than a potion. Also need butter. Did not want to use the salt pile. Ooh, I don't have any iron fittings. And I've only got the one ingot. Alright, we're going to put that aside for now. And we're going to make a note to go ahead and spend some time doing some mining, which can be done off the clock, as it were. 'Cause that's not the most exciting thing to go watch us get out and do.
I like living here. The
At
lake
least
is
something
so
good
pretty.
came out of that trip to Sarthal. I didn't find anything but dust. Of course. What room would you like me to furnish? Certainly. What did you have in mind? I'd better get going. Of course. What room would you like me to... Very good. I'll make all the arrangements.
Okay, see if we can furnish out that kitchen some. Almost to another level. While we are here, though, let us go to the safe in our room. Okay. Alright, we got some stuff. We can sell stuff. All those in there, as we'll need those later. Not going to take things from Lucia's chest there. Been through enough. Alright, so down here we can eventually put in a forge and a furnace, bunch of safes, really kind of fill out the storage space down here, and a shrine to the Nine Divines. Not really our thing, but you know, probably for Lucia. For now, though, I think this is going to be a good spot for us to pin things. We're back at home.
At least something good came out of that trip to Sarthal. I didn't find anything but dust.
We have our home and a little bit of overhead, but we do have some things that need to be sold. Mostly some of this stray extra equipment that we have. We'll need to return Runil's journal. We do have some mines that are kind of present and scattered throughout here that we're probably going to go check on again, see if there's more iron ore and things, as we try and get a couple more points out of crafting, which is always fun. We did discover some other mines we've yet to go back to and visit, so we're going to have to do that. Still a lot to see. And we got some quests that we have to go do, especially main quest to go tree to the horn of Jurgen Windcolor. Venturing forward into a part of Skyrim that we haven't spent a whole lot of time exploring just yet. But since we have the silver armor, it should be a lot more manageable being that far north. Since this is a recording and not a stream, I am going to go ahead and just close this out as we normally do. And advertise for our usual things there. It's all up on the screen. I also suggest that you come check out the actual Twitch channel if you're catching this video on YouTube. And go ahead and follow or subscribe, or if that's what you wish to do. That's at Pilum Romar there on Twitch as well. You should be able to find me that way. But our usual week-to-week we have, Monday I do 2 streams, DCS and Classic Games. Right now I've been playing Skyrim as our classic game of choice. I'm carrying on with that for a little while. Friday we usually do Arma 3. You can catch us around on that. And then Saturday I do a teaching portion of a stream to teach Digital Combat Simulator, which is the flight sim game that I spend a lot of time in. I'm working with the F4 Phantom 2 a lot, but if there's ever a request, you can always leave it in a comment somewhere, and we can see about getting to that aircraft and really getting in and showing off how some of the features work on them, which is always a nice touch. With that, folks, I'll close all my streams out the same way, so we'll close this recording out as well. Always ask for consent, try to communicate as best you can with your partners, and try to be genuinely decent human beings. Thank you for watching, folks, and I'll catch up with you next time. Bye, I'm out.